Washington coach Ron Rivera said in a statement that it benefits both parties that we go our separate ways. And this was telling. Dwayne Haskins tweeting this statement yesterday afternoon. My time with the Washington football team has unfortunately come to an end. I thank the team and the fans for the opportunity to play for the team I grew up rooting for. I take full responsibility for not meeting the standards of an NFL quarterback and will become a better man and player because of this experience. Dan, I want to start with you. What happened here with this relationship?
I mean, almost everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Basically, Washington got to a point where it decided that it was doing more harm than good to them to have him on the roster. I mean, look, go back a week, and he was in trouble for off-field behavior that could have brought the COVID-19 virus into the facility, right? So they strip him of his captaincy, they fine him $40,000, but they still give him the start Sunday because Alex Smith can't go. So they're offering him a chance, like, hey, man, show us that you've learned from the experience of this year, last year, and that you've grown and that you're ready to deliver at a high level for us. The exact opposite happened. He was unable to do anything to help them win a game that they needed to win. So now you have a situation where both off the field and on the field, not only is he not helping you, but he's actively hurting you. They know they're not going to go with him next year, so they decide to cut the cord now and move on and try and win this game this week that they need to win without him.
Marcus, I have to wonder, what does Haskins' future look like in the NFL to you?
Very, very sketchy, Ryan, when you think about, look, I want everybody to keep this in context. The Washington football team is about to play a play-in game for the playoffs. And they cut the dude that started 7 days ago for them at the quarterback position. Like, think about that indictment and what the other 31 other teams are looking at and saying to themselves. How does it get this bad that they have to cut Dwayne Haskins before they go into a potential playoff game? And then the second part is this. Like, there are things that we don't know that other organizations will know when they call to inquire about Dwayne Haskins. And I don't want to pile on because the kid is young, and I hope he gets another opportunity to play in this league, to have a chance at success. That doesn't guarantee he's going to be a good quarterback or anything like that, but we know there's talent there through 50 touchdowns at Ohio State. So there's some talent that somebody may want to attach themselves to. But what you have to ask every other team in the NFL, I am going to need you to get over the fact that the Washington football team cut him before a play-in playoff game. That is the biggest indictment on this whole situation when it comes to a football standpoint.
And Jeff, when I think about that, I think about how tough it may be for him to catch on elsewhere.
No, there's no doubt. I mean, let's think about this, man. Like it's hard. This is not an easy thing to do, to get released. This is the fastest any player's been cut since, I think in NFL history, from a guy who's been drafted 15. Like, it is hard work from a guy who went in undrafted to all of Swagoo and Dan's points. This was an indictment on he is more of a problem than a solution in a situation where we are trying to make the playoffs. That is never, there is no warm and fuzzies in this thing. And I'm with Swagoo on this. Look, man, I'm a player guy. I want every player to be successful. I want to make the most money they can playing this game. But at some point you have to be a pro's pro. And if you're not handling your business off the field and then on the field, you're walking in and offering nothing to a football team, man, it is tough to get back in. So hopefully he'll get an opportunity to back up somewhere and learn how to be a professional football player and really turn the experience around from where he is right now.
Yeah, maybe it would have been a different story had he been performing on the field, but obviously not. So we'll see what happens next with him.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.